Hey y'all, it's me, Ellen Good Fun on May 18th. Welcome to another edition of Things I Learned in History Class. Today we're focusing on religious freedom. So I remember elementary school history class learning about how the United States came to be and how it was all because people wanted religious freedom. Because back in Europe, they were being told they had to be Calvinists or Lutherans or whatever it was. They wanted to practice whatever religion they wanted to practice. So they all got themselves on a Mayflower, came over to the United States for religious freedom. And then our founding fathers, they set up a constitution in such a way that we had clear separation of church and state. Now, in the early 1900s, some of my ancestors, a lot of other people, they came over from places like Eastern Europe because they were being persecuted for their religion. They were having pogroms. Jews were being, murdered, pillaging villages, things like that. So they came over to the United States, a country that didn't make you have a certain religion, where they could have religious freedom. So all through our history, people came to the United States for religious freedom, and because we had separation of church and state. And I remember learning about all that and thinking, what a great country. We live in such a wonderful country. You could be Jewish, Catholic, Protestant, Buddhist, Hindu, Muslim, whatever, and practice your religion, do whatever you want, and live freely in the country. And I thought, what a great, fantastic country. And now I think about kids learning history, learning about the United States, and learning how we got this government that's trying to put religion back in the government, insisting that everybody has to be a white Christian nationalist. Now, I looked it up. I wanted to understand, what does that mean, Christian nationalism? Because, see, that's not actually a religion. It isn't a religion called Christian nationalist. I think some of those people, they're evangelical Protestants that make up about 13% of the population. Other Protestants who don't associate as being evangelical, it's about another 13%. I'm leaving the Catholics out of this because this government has started condemning Catholics and condemning the Pope. So now the small group of 13%, or maybe it's 26%, they want to make the entire nation have to follow their religion. So all those kids learning about this in other countries, they're thinking to themselves, man, I'd hate to be in the United States where they force religion on you, want to put 10 commandments in the classroom, and they don't believe in loving the neighbor, love your neighbor as yourself. They don't follow the teachings of Jesus or anything. So I don't know why they want to make everybody be called a Christian. Anyway, I think that they say to themselves, I'm so glad I don't live in the United States. Here in my country, I can be whatever I want to be. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Have a beautiful one. I'm all in good fun. And please like, follow, comment, and share.